Hello, you're welcome to the teacher channel. I'm glad you are here, and I want to quickly talk on an important topic, what I consider very crucial, and so that is first aiders obligations. Remember that first aid is emergency care, basic care that you give to somebody who is ill or injured. And that person we call patient, we call the person victim or a casualty. And the person who is providing help, the person who is caring for that person is called first aid provider. And you have, as a first aider, you have three important objectives that you want to accomplish. And number one is that you want to preserve the life of the patient. Number two, you want to prevent further injury from occurring. And number three is to promote recovery. But today I want to spend just a few minutes to talk on the obligations of the first aider. So there are 5 of them, 3 already on the board, so I'm going to add the next 2, but let me go through what I have on the board. Use reasonable skills, so make sure that each time you perform first aid, that the skills you use, of course first aid requires set of skills, so make sure that those skills you use are reasonable. Very important that you ensure that the skills you use are reasonable. They are reasonable. Number 2, make sure you stay within first aid scope. So first aid has scope. First aid is not advanced care. It is basic, so that is the scope there. So make sure you stay within that scope. Make it simple. Make it basic. If the emergency requires advanced care, then you have to call 911 or a local emergency number. Number 3, obtain permission or consent. So you need consent, you need permission to provide the care. So there are 2 types of permissions: voluntary consent and implied consent. So voluntary or implied. So you have voluntary consent. So voluntary is the one you use if somebody is able to give you consent independently, because this person is legally independent. The person is conscious enough to do that. So the second one is the one you call implied consent. This is when somebody is not able to give you consent, maybe because the medical condition does not allow the person to give you this type of consent. So make sure you get that consent. Number 4 is don't abandon. So don't abandon the patient unless your life, don't abandon your patient unless your life is in danger. Okay, so don't abandon your patient unless your life is in danger. And then number 5, and the last one, is make sure you protect. Make sure you protect the privacy of your patient. So your patient may have given you some important private information about himself or herself because of the role you are playing toward preserving the life. So that information you should keep to yourself. The only people you are allowed to share that information to, or share it with those paramedics or every other person that are coming to assist. Otherwise, please keep it and don't share this information. Don't reveal it to other people who are not involved. So those are the obligations of the first aider. Please make sure you keep these obligations if you want to be protected adequately. Of course, you know the law that protects us is called Good Samaritan Law, but you must be make sure that you fulfill this obligation very well. So thank you very much. Please share, comment, like, and subscribe if you have not done that before. Thank you.